girl India Michelle here, back with another video on immature women. But before we get into it, follow me on Instagram at India__Michelle and Snapchat India.94. Now let's get to it. Yeah, child, you know, I got the shades on today. I did not feel like putting on no lashes, doing my face and all that. I decided to put on some lip gloss, slap these shades on, and some little earrings, and call it a day. It's too hot to be doing all. I don't feel like I was going to go to the beach, you know, have a little beach vibe. I was like, child, it's too hot. I don't feel like walking way down there just for a video. So y'all just going to have to do what it do. You know what time it is. But, yeah. On this video, the reason I want to talk about immature women, because it's a lot of insecure men. So it's kind of sort of like a part two, but not really. So this video is going to be on immature women, and then the next video I will be recording will be on insecure men. So both of what I'm talking about is going to go hand in hand. So when it comes to like immature women, like, you know, my video and this video and the next video isn't to bash or isn't to clown. This is like a tough love type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I'm not bashing the men, but it's just to point out, you know, certain flaws that men have, and maybe you could look at yourself like, okay, maybe I might have these characteristics and I might need to fix myself. And same thing with the females, because you know, same thing with me. I might have to look at my own videos, or just in life, I'm not above anything to say, oh, I'm better and I don't have no type of flaws. Everybody has flaws that they need to work on. It's just a mature level if you're willing to admit your shit. So when it comes to immature females, how many immature females, fellas? This is for the women, but I'm really talking. My bad, you know, somebody was talking to me and messing up my flow, but we're going to keep it pushing. But anyway, how many females do you know? We're going to keep it right. We're going to keep it real. Tough love over here. Tough love vibes. How many females do you know that basically hood rats? Not all hood rats, but usually it's hood rats that want to sit here and, sorry for the noise in the background, but want to sit here and act like, oh, you should roll out the red carpet. You should be giving me the moon and the stars. But ladies, can you give yourself, like I said in my previous videos about women wanting to date a man on a certain level, and they not on the same level as for what they're asking for. So again, on this video, and that's basically you being immature. You're sitting here saying, oh, I want you to do this and I want you to do that, but you can't even do it for yourself. You can't even bring nothing to the table, ladies. Okay, you don't even have 2 nickels to rub. So how can you sit here and say what you're owed and you're fucking in public housing and shit? Sitting here twerking with your little janky weaves and shit with fucking strollers in the background, but you want a man to spoil you at Ruth Chris? That makes no sense. He could take you to McDonald's. He could take you to Cookout, Bojangles, for people that know Bojangles and, you know, stuff like that, or other not saying it has to be fast food. He could take you to Chili's. But sweetie, don't sit here and ask for shit that's above your means, and you can't even give the same, or at least somewhat on the same level as what you're asking for. I feel like that's usually people that's like, you kind of get that a pass for women that's like in their late teens, 20, 21. But usually, even myself as a woman, I see this from women that's my age, like 25, 30, sitting here talking about, oh, I need a nigga to do this and I need a nigga to do that. But sweetie, your hair is never done, nails never done, and I'm not even talking about because of quarantine. Even before quarantine, you was still looking ate up. Okay, so if you're gonna sit here and come with that type of vibe, then you need to be dating a nigga that's sitting here on the corner riding a fucking Cutlass. Okay, 9 times out of 10, and to go on with that, usually these women stay with their parents. That's another level of immature women. And I know people might say, oh, you're saying I'm immature because I stay with my mama. Yes, If you're over a certain age, okay, you get a pass if, like, for me, I stay in the barracks. I'm single, no kids, so, and I'm a E4 and below, finna be E5, but even then they still have us in the barracks until, you know, you pick up 6 or whatever. But if I'm out on my own, when I get out the military, I'm not finna be moving back to my mom's house because, oh, it's just easy. That's a sign of laziness and you just being immature. That's a childlike mentality because you don't have no type of responsibility. You just feel like, oh, well, and when you have that type of mindset, you're going to put that mindset in your kids, and you're going to be raising dusty old hood rat daughters or dusty sons. You know what I'm saying? And that, and again, everything is going to tie into each other. So with the mature women, she's asking a little bit too much, but sit here, can't even rub two niggas together, but want somebody to just wind and dine her because she just feel like she just that female. And ladies, sleeping with somebody isn't enough. Then you got your women that stay with their fucking parents. That's a no-go. If you're freaking 25, I say a minimum. And another reason I let it slide, if you're older, if something drastic happened, like your house burned down and you had to stay with your parents for as long as you had to until, you know, you got your ish together. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about women who want to do that shit. And then we get into the type of men that she dates. If you're sitting here, this would tell what type of level of maturity and what type of mindset she has with the type of dudes that she's messing with. If you're sitting here messing with dudes that's all they do is just sit in the hood, they conversation, the dudes that they be with, they sitting here playing video, and I get it, you got some men that like to play Madden and 2K and the people still, I think they still play Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. That's okay to a certain extent, you know, but when you're just sitting there hours and hours on end like a teenage boy, I don't have nothing for you. That means you don't have no business about yourself. You need to be put the damn controller down and go out here and get this fucking money. Go out here, because I can't learn game from a dude. I can't get motivated from a dude. I can't be upgraded from a dude, because as women we are followers and men are leaders. So if I'm sitting here following the dude that's sitting around playing video games all the time, sitting here in the hood all the time, slinging his little $300 sack, okay, a $300 hustler, and you not lacing me with any game, what you think that's gonna make me? A dusty ass female? Because with those type of men, usually the women that they attract, if you ever notice, fellas, when you talk to like immature women, the conversation is like beyond whack. If these women are not trying to be, immature women, usually they don't want to be upgraded. They don't want to be empowered. They don't want to be uplifted. Sitting here talking about fucking drugs, partying, what could we do? Basically some nigga shit. Stay the hell away from her. She ain't got no type of business about herself. Because those are the type of women, if you get them bitches pregnant, it's over for you. It's over for you. She's going to make your life a living hell for the next 18 years and probably even longer than that if she can. So, like I said, fellas, even though this woman is for this video is for about the ladies, where basically this game is for everybody, but it's about the women. And I'm going to get on y'all on the next video. But like I said before, women are followers, are natural followers to damn flies and shit. Oh, I hate this place. Are natural followers to men. So if you're sitting here, if I'm with a man that's on his shit, you know, lacing me with game, you know, schooling me, making me from here to here, like I was already here, you know, on my own, but when I got with him, he elevated me to be better instead of, you know, making me go down and shit, then a mature woman wouldn't even want to entertain a dude that's goofy as hell with conversation and just don't have no type of ambition about himself. You want a woman that can sit here and say she can rub two niggas together. She can do something on her own, at least on her own. But as a man, she should be like an asset and not a liability, fellas. And ladies, you should be a man's asset. You should be basically a bonus to a man and not a liability. Even to yourself, you shouldn't even be a liability to yourself, because if you're a liability to yourself, your offspring is going to have that liability shit. So as an immature woman, like I said, you're going to be raising immature men. And especially to my young mothers. I'm not a mother, but when I do become when I do become a mother, I'm not going to sit here and raise my child the way my phone is on 10%. But anyway, so, and I'm almost done. So yeah, so if I'm sitting here raising immature, if I'm immature, that means I'm going to be raising immature sons, like I said before, immature daughters. And especially when it comes to sons and you don't have like a strong father figure, they're going to take the female type of mindset where you, a young hood rat type of mindset where you feel like somebody owe you something. First of all, you should want a woman that's about her business. Like, you don't want no woman that's used to having handouts, whether it's from a man, from the government. Oh, I'm supposed to get this shit. And I'm not shitting on the women that's on Section 8, that's living in the projects, that has food stamps on Section 8. I'm not saying it's something wrong with you or you immature, you ain't shit because you living off the system. I'm talking about the women that ain't trying to get out of that shit. That should be like a little stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Just a little help or something. And even if you are on it for years and whatever, don't be sitting here glorifying like you that bitch. But then, and want to come at a dude like he owe you something, because that's another thing with immature women. You feel like they owe you something. And like I said before, I think I got off a little off topic because these bugs and shit. But like I said before, we are natural followers to men. So again, ladies and men, if you're sitting here dating a woman and you're goofy, you're going to attract what you are. If I sit here and I keep attracting goofy ass dudes, I'm not talking about a motherfucker you just laying up with. That determines what type of men and that you're going to attract for years to come. But I'm talking about motherfuckers that you're taking serious. That too, but really it's for women for men that you're taking serious. That's what you should be looking at. Like, okay, if I'm sitting here dating this goofy ass nigga, 9 times out of 10 I might be a goofy ass bitch. But that's my little take on that. But like I said, the next video I'm gonna put some game out there, and it's different when it's coming from a woman, fellas, when we talk about you being insecure, because certain men don't like to put out that they're insecure or that they're immature, because especially dudes that have this whole ego like somebody owed them something. Like, I hate niggas like that feel like you doing somebody a favor just because they fucking with you. And I'm not saying you shouldn't think highly of yourself, but if more than one person told you about yourself and they were genuine, not a hater, because it's different between a person that's trying to act like they giving you game and they hating on the low and they ain't got their shit together, than a motherfucker that genuinely care about you and your well-being. But yes, that's the end of my video on immature women. Follow me on Instagram at India__Michelle and Snapchat India.94. Comment at the bottom and tell me what you think about my video. Tell me what type of immature women that you despise. And yeah, where the fuck is this? Oh, motherfucker around the block. Keep having to flip to another, keeps having to start over. People keep coming up to me, these new Fijians, just wanting to say hello and all of that. But anyway, yes, that's the end of my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And females, even admit to yourself, have you displayed immature behaviors, whether I mention it in this video or just in general. And yes, I will be making another video, like I said earlier, of insecure men, and I'll be back next time. Bye bye.